Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to show you how to use the ISBLANK function in Google Sheets. By the end of this tutorial, you'll know exactly how to quickly check which cells are empty and which aren't, an essential trick for cleaning up data, troubleshooting formulas, or just keeping your spreadsheets perfectly organized. Let's dive right in. So first off, what does the ISBLANK function actually do? Think of it like a simple test. It checks a cell in your spreadsheet to see if it's completely empty. If there's nothing in the cell, ISBLANK tells you true, yes, this is blank. If there's any kind of value, even a single space or the tiniest piece of text, it tells you false. In other words, ISBLANK is like asking Google Sheets, hey, is this cell totally empty? And getting a clear yes or no answer. Now let's go ahead and see how to use it. Start by clicking on any empty cell where you want your true or false result to appear. Next, type in this formula, equals ISBLANK, then open a parenthesis and click the cell you want to check. For example, if you want to see if cell A2 is blank, you'd type equals ISBLANK A2, close the parenthesis and hit enter. You'll instantly see an answer. If A2 is empty, the function pops up true. If there's anything in A2, even something you might not be able to see like an invisible space, you'll get false. It's important to remember that ISBLANK only works if a cell is truly, completely empty. Sometimes you might think a cell is blank, but actually there's a hidden character left behind, or maybe a formula that returns an empty string. ISBLANK will pick up on this and show false, because technically the cell isn't blank. Now that you've got it working for one cell, let's make things a bit more efficient. Instead of checking cells one by one, you can simply drag that formula down to check a whole list of cells. Just click the small square at the bottom right corner of your formula cell, the fill handle, and drag it down as far as you need. Google Sheets is smart enough to update the formula for each row, so you'll see a series of trues and falses appear, each one showing you instantly if the corresponding cell is empty or not. This is super helpful if you're scanning a big list for missing data or trying to quickly highlight any gaps in your spreadsheet. If you're still new to this, don't worry, sometimes your first try might show some confusing results. For example, if you're seeing false when you expect true, double-check that the cell is completely empty and doesn't have any unseen characters or hidden formulas. So there you go, that's how to use the ISBLANK function in Google Sheets to check for empty cells in just a few seconds. It's a simple tool but super valuable for anyone dealing with data, whether you're tracking inventory, organizing contacts, or just trying to keep your work tidy. If this tutorial helped you out, I'd love for you to hit the like button and subscribe for more Google Sheets tips. Got a question, or maybe you ran into something unexpected? Drop your thoughts in the comments below and I'll be happy to help out. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next video.